Hey everyone, today we're talking about living in Severn, Maryland and the things you need to know, and let's jump right into it. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about all things living in Maryland, the good, bad, and the ugly. So if that's the kind of information you're looking for, you are probably in the right place. Feel free to reach out anytime. If you have any real estate questions, buying, selling, feel free to reach out anytime. We're getting calls all the time. We love helping you out with any of your real estate questions. And feel free to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button if you are liking the information you're getting, and you will get notifications of our new weekly videos right here on the channel. All right, so today we are talking about living in Severn, Maryland and the things you need to know. And Severn is really right in the heart of central Maryland. So you're about 45 minutes to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. You're about 25 minutes, depending on traffic, to Baltimore. If you're living in Severn, Maryland, there's a decent chance you are working at Fort Meade, maybe doing some government work, government contracting work. You are 5 to 10 minutes from the Welcoming Center at Fort Meade, which is Maryland's largest employer at right around 55,000 employees. You're not going to really see that on too many employer sites, or if you Google Maryland's largest employer, you're likely not going to find that because, of course, Fort Meade is not private sector. You're looking at federal government work there, but it's a huge hub for work here in the state of Maryland. So you're looking at a lot of military coming in and out of the state working at Fort Meade, and a ton of even civilian government work at Fort Meade. So a huge pull and draw to the area, especially Severn, given that it's so close. So it's really bordering the northern part of Fort Meade. Proximity to BWI International Airport's a huge plus. If you are living in Severn, you're about 10 to 15 minutes. So, making commuting and flying extremely easy. If you're looking to be close, this is probably a huge plus for you. The median household income in Maryland is right around $85,000 a year, which puts Maryland at the top, number one in the country as far as household income. In Severn, Maryland, if you're moving to the area, you're probably doing okay. You're probably at a decent job, because the median household income in Severn is right around $107,000, $108,000 a year. Okay, let's talk cost of living in Severn, Maryland. So if you are considering maybe looking into purchasing a home in Severn, you might want to be looking into what that looks like. A average detached home in Severn, Maryland is going to cost you a median price of about $465,000. You're going to mainly see colonials, split levels, split foyers. If you're not familiar with that, you're looking at split foyers being the one where you walk in and it's immediately stairs up, stairs down. You got to make a decision. So that's a split foyer. Split level is a similar look from the exterior, but when you walk in the front door, it's a little more open concept. So you walk into typically like a living room, and then straight ahead would be the kitchen. And then further into the home, you would have stairs up and down. Upstairs going to typically 2 to 3 bedrooms and a couple baths, and then downstairs to more of a basement, additional living space. If you are looking for a 3 to 4 bedroom townhome in Severn, Maryland, the median price right now is about $330,000. And a lot of the communities are pretty nice. They're gonna have an HOA, typically around $50 to $100 a month. That's gonna cover parking, snow removal. There's probably gonna be some playgrounds in there, but typically it's not too much more than that. Some communities will have a pool, and that's where you're gonna be closer to $100 a month. If you see an HOA that's around $40 to $60 a month, it's typically not going to cover much beyond snow, parking, and just general community maintenance like that. So there's typically not a ton of amenities in these Severn communities, but if it is closer to $100 a month, you're going to see things like a community pool and things like that. If you are looking to rent a home in Severn, what you can expect cost-wise there is, if you are looking at a detached home, you're looking at about $2,400, $2,500 a month is about the average right now. If you're looking for a townhome, that's going to drop to about $1,900, $2,000 a month. So I know in Maryland it's more expensive than most of the country, so let me know if you're coming from out of state. Let me know what you're paying in rent. Always love to know kind of how it's different, how much more expensive Maryland is in other parts of the country. I always find that interesting. Okay, so how about things to do in Severn Maryland? What can you expect there? So there's not going to be a ton of things. It's definitely more of a suburban style feel to Severn, so there's not going to be a ton of things directly in Severn. Of course, you've got Baltimore, DC, not too far, so those are always good day trips, things to do, a lot of eating out and things like that in those areas. You've also got Arundel Mills Mall, about 15 minutes away. Columbia Mall, probably about 20 minutes away. So there's a lot more things to do in those areas that are going to have everything you need as far as shopping. Those areas are going to have a lot more things to do. Maryland Live Casino is right there in Arundel Mills as well. So not necessarily as family friendly, but if you're looking to catch a show, if you're looking for a night out, that's always a good time as well. So Maryland's not going to be one of your more gun-friendly states in the country, but I mention this because Severn has one of the few indoor shooting areas in the state. It's called On Target. So if you're looking to do some handgun shooting, something like that, On Target is right on 175 and Disney Road. So that's something you can check out if that's something you're interested in. Annapolis is Maryland's capital. It's only about 20 to 25 minutes away, depending on the traffic. So not too far at all. That's always really beautiful place to go to, right on the Chesapeake. A ton of great areas to go walk, eat out, and things like that. Get out on the water. So that's something that's very close by as well. And come summertime, if you're gonna fit in and be a true Marylander, you're gonna have to plan your annual summer beach trip to Ocean City. So from Severn, Maryland, you're about 2.5 hours away. So not too bad. Of course, that's assuming that you're taking the Bay Bridge and not going all the way up and around Baltimore. So that's a fun trip. It's definitely touristy. So if you're coming from outside of Maryland, Ocean City has that very touristy feel, very busy. The boardwalk has a ton of things to do, but that's just something you want to know going into it. If you want something a little calmer, less touristy, you'll want to head north to Delaware, Bethany, and places up there. A little north of Ocean City are going to be quieter and have less of that feel to it. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching about living in Severn, Maryland. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. We'll see you at the next video.